What's up, Buck fans? We're back again with another video. Today we're going to do a little something different. We're going to talk about the Bucks' new signing, Akiem Hicks. If you've been living under a rock, Bucks is a pretty big signing, to be honest. They've been looking to, I guess, mold that defensive front differently. They've been looking for quickness, and they got that with a guy under the name of Akiem Hicks here, big number 96, former Chicago Bear. Plus, initially, what do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it's a move we've been talking about. We've been talking about adding depth to the defensive front and adding an impact player like Akeem Hicks. I think is something that you can definitely look forward to this season, especially if he can stay healthy. He's had some injuries in the past couple years, but for the most part, he's been productive when on the field. And now he enters a rotation that he can be more effective. And the Bucks wanted to get faster up front, more quicker, and obviously with Logan Hall and now Akeem Hicks, they've definitely done that. And now we go to BA here as he spoke about it early in the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, for us right now, it's quickness. We've got strength. We've got plenty of strength. We need some quickness, some interior pass rush. We've got a good outside pass rush. So for us, it's watching these guys and seeing who's inside interior pass rush, but still stout enough to stop the run. But, we don't need another Vita. There's not another one out there anyway, but we need something. And if we get our guys back, I'm fine too, but something quicker in there.
What's
Right.
crazy is
Yeah.
he literally told you what he wanted to do. He wanted to get quicker inside. He'd be okay bringing back our guys, but they need to get quicker. They're comfortable with their outside edge rushers, and it showed. I mean, we thought they needed that, but the Bucks said it themselves. We need to get quicker inside. What do? They draft an interior pass rusher, Logan Hall, and then they get a veteran like a Akeem Hicks, who, when given time and shown with 16 games, he can stack together some sacks. He's a problem in the middle, and that's something I think is going to be beneficial for Hall and beneficial for the Buccaneers as a whole.
Right. And as you pull up the numbers here, just looking at his career, he's been a very consistent player, I think, like you said, when he's on the field, 32 years old. So he's a veteran. He knows his way, around, the league, and he's played against, a lot of different offensive lines, a lot of looks, and him on the inside and his versatility to play, the 5 tech, 3 tech, or even a 1 tech at times. He can do a lot of different things for your defense. And obviously that inside pressure is very important, especially when you face quarterbacks that are getting rid of the ball so quickly in today's game. You got to get that pressure up front. And that's something, like you said, the Bucs defense struggled as a unit last year, winning with front four pressure. And now adding a Hicks, and now with him and Hall as well, you got to feel good. The line just seems more balanced, and definitely that's going to be emphasis this year on defense.
And biggest thing though, let's get him to stay healthy. That's something Ndamukong Suh did very well. He just never got hurt, and even when he did get hurt, he was still on the field. And when he's on the field, 16 games, you see it: 7 sacks here, 8.5, 7.5. But when he's not on the field, he's hurt. Only one, 3.5. But in 9 games last season, even though he had injuries, 3.5 sacks. So we're going to come out with a film study later down the week, but the guy is productive when he's on the field. We just need him to stay healthy, get a rotation with Hall, teach Hall some things, and let's see where we can go. I mean, look at his last season. Look at these gaps. These are areas where production needs to be had for this Buccaneer team, especially for a team that was lackluster in the interior besides Vita Vea. He needs a running mate. Let's get him that. But when he's on the field, disruptions there. He just needs to stay on the field. And with a rotation with Hall, Golston, Hicks, Vita Vea, I mean, get these guys in and out, keep them healthy, and let's see how good this defensive front can be. We've seen what they can do against the run. I think it's going to be a little bit better against the pass this year, and you're going to have to give up in the run. That's what happens. If you give somewhere, you're going to have to take away from somewhere else. And this is what they have so far. Logan Hall starting. I doubt that happens. William Golson's probably going to be in there with Vita Vea and Hicks. But what's your last look at the defensive line so far?
Yeah, I mean, just overall, I really like the addition. I think we both can agree on that. Adding Akeem to this defense, I think is going to be it is a risk, like you said, with the previous injuries, but I think it's a necessary risk because the reward could be so much greater. And I think when you look at it from that standpoint, it's really a good move by the Bucks They signed him to a 1-year deal worth up to 10 million. Obviously, a lot of incentive base in that deal with some void years as well to lower his cap hit. But overall, I'm really excited to see what he can bring. Again, another nasty defender that plays physical all the time, plays hustle football. But most important, he's smart and he's going to
Yeah.
teach these guys how to um, you know, be even better. He's going to help them a lot. I think him and Vita Vea should be a very fun duo to watch because they both have tremendous size and obviously quickness for their big bodies. And being able to rotate him with Logan Hall. Now Logan doesn't have the pressure of being that guy right away, and I think that's a big benefactor.
Yeah, massive individuals. I mean, you see Vita Vea, 6'4", 350. I don't know if anyone knows Hicks's true height, but they have him listed 6'3", 6'4", and 6'5" in different outlets. But that weight is all still there. 335, 325 is somewhere near the lowest. So massive human beings. That's all you're going to say. But
Mhm.
it will be fun. We're going to come out with a film study later in the week. But guys, if you made it this late in the process, make sure to hit that like button down below. Comment. How do you think Akiem Hicks is going to look like in a Tampa Bay Buccaneer uniform? Do you like the addition? Do you wish we would have brought back Sue? Let us know down below. Subscribe if you haven't just yet. And with that said, until the next one.